So what if there is no good and bad? What would that change for you? This is actually a very important question to ask yourself when you want to actually get out of this cycle of negative emotions, keeping up with oh my God, now I'm feeling hurt again. Oh, I'm feeling anxious. Oh, this is not a nice situation I have to deal with now. So if you want to get out of this cycle of constantly fighting with what life is actually bringing you, and instead letting go of that fight, this video is for you. Hey, I am Carolina Cummins. I'm an energy healer and a self-love mentor, and I'm here to help you with returning home to your true self. In my last video, I was talking about what to do when you're feeling emotional, upset, or tumultuous in some way, because of some people around you have said something or did something that really triggered an old pain, and now you're feeling very hurt. So today I want to go a little step further and really asking yourself the question, I'm inviting you to ask yourself the question, what if there was no good and bad? Because we are always putting everything we are experiencing in our life into categories, right? This is good, this feels good, I like this, I want more of that. That is horrible, I don't like that at all, that's awful, and stuff like that. So because you have those two categories, you are kind of switching between them. And when you are feeling something that is uncomfortable or even painful or anxious, then you choose to fight against it. You don't like that, you don't want that. Very natural, very understandable, and it's also creating all your troubles because you're constantly switching from one to the other. I like to give you an analogy. If you were the huge lake or even the ocean, and you would know that you are all of it, everything that's happening in there, and whatever is happening is fine, because you are remembering that you are the totality of it, and you're remembering that you've created it all, because you are actually the essence of that ocean. But because of all the stuff that we've created through our negative emotions, there is tumultuous stuff happening at the surface. But if you were remembering who you truly are, you go back down to the bottom of the ocean, where there is always stillness. And you always have that there, it's always present, right? So as soon as something, say, uncomfortable comes along, that maybe triggers you, or it just feels not good, remember who you truly are. Go to the bottom of the lake or the ocean and reconnect with your stillness and observe the tumultuous experience, whatever is happening at the surface. So the stiller you can stay while something not so easy is happening on the outside, on the surface level, the easier it will be to sail through that experience. We have come here to experience, and from the soul level, that's where we came from, right? We came as souls incarnated into human bodies. We actually understand who we truly are. And when we are in the soul realm, we never forget that we are just stillness. We are the essence of love and peace and joy. And we come to earth to experience the duality. And we have given ourselves the task to experience all that and always come back to the stillness, to the part of us, to the essence of us that doesn't judge anything, that just knows it is a game. It is something for us to experience, to observe, to watch, to be a part of. But then let it go again. That's it. In the same way, we are not our bodies. We will let go of that. We are not our emotions. We will let go of them. They come and go. It's the same with the thoughts. They come and go. But the permanent thing, the actual ultimate truth of ourselves, is the stillness that's always present. And that is really the secret of a harmonious life. When we can come back to that, when we can remember that and practice to focus on that in reality we are actually stillness and we are empty. It's the mind that comes in and goes, right? So as soon as you are noticing, oh, I've got a very busy mind today, come back inside and just be with the stillness from where you can observe the mind. But then you are not in the mind, you are in the stillness. And the more you do that, the more the mind realizes, oh, you know, I don't need to do all this. It kind of lets go because you are not giving it your focus and your attention. And it's the same by, you know, when you're turning down a radio station, you don't like the music and it's too loud and you turn it down or even off. That's the same thing you would do when you come back to your stillness. You're not going to put attention onto that radio station any longer. So it fades away. You're not hearing it anymore. Even if it was going on, if you don't focus on it and you're focusing on your stillness instead, that becomes the stronger element. That becomes your reality. And that is really how you're going to conquer, let's say, or it's not even that, because you are all of that, you see. We are unity consciousness. We are not good or bad. We are always all of it. And we've chosen to experience the duality. It's basically an enrichment to our soul. So it's not a punishment or it's not something bad. And the more we look at that, the more we feel like we are victims or we are so bad off or poor us and so on, the worse it gets. And I know it's not easy at first, right? It's not easy. But we always find a way out when we remember who we truly are. And that's really what I want to show you here. To remind yourself, I am peace, I am stillness. I am all of that, and I am the unity of this whole thing. I'm not either or. You see? Now, if my videos are helping you and if you get benefit from that, please give it a like so more people will see it. And if you've got any questions, please do ask. I love to communicate with you or make a video about your issue. And I really want you to understand that you are never a victim, or you are never having to fight something or fix something or make something better. That is the big illusion that we've entered into when we've come again to earth. And for the soul, it really is a game. So it's about understanding that I am always stillness. I am always love. And I can choose, and it takes time, to be that love and to be that peace and that joy. It takes focus to be and to embody the love or the peace. I think the easiest thing is to start with peace and to stop fighting what there is and make it wrong and talk about it and make a story about that. So if you can focus on being at peace, then it doesn't matter anymore what happens outside, you know, what the government's going to do, what they are talking about, what the news is reporting, what your friends are saying. You always choose to be at peace. You know, some people find this very offensive, and they won't like it at all. And that's fine. You can do that. You do whatever you like. But ask yourself whether that feels good, what you choose to do. I'm not here to convince anybody or to change anybody. I'm here to bring a message of peace and a message of love and the message of you can choose because you are that powerful. But you need to remember that. And it takes a while to get back into that power of, wow, I have a choice. And then you need to practice the positive thinking, the choosing of what you actually want to experience. Because most of us are always focusing on what we don't want, right? And I did that for many, many years. And it was very difficult to get out of that because I didn't have the help. So I want to give you the help. I want to give you the encouragement to remember who you are and to show you, hey, how about, what if you could choose to be at peace even though this situation is happening? And then see how you feel and let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Okay, until next time, have a beautiful day.